Okay, guys, I'm back. I hope this is better. Okay, good. Cheers, Dave. Thanks. Yeah, I think I've been running a lot of programs recently, and I think I should have just refreshed before I started again. Hey, Sambo. Cool, excellent. Thanks, Declan. And I thought I saw Jay Lopez before I plucked off. Sorry if I lost you there, man. Ah, there you are. So, how's things? So I haven't been on here. Just yeah, lots to do with Christmas and work and everything else. This was due. This was something I was meant to have done for Thought Bubble in November, and I just didn't get it. I didn't get to it in time. So told the nice man I could do it at home, and he was cool with it, thankfully. Those kind of cases, I could have done it at the show, but it wouldn't have been good. Let's do better stuff here. Yeah, big time, Dave. I mean, I at shows I start feeling bad because I prefer chatting to people, and then if I'm chatting for too long, then I feel bad. It's all revolving around Irish Catholic guilt, effectively. But also it just stresses me out too much now. I much prefer well this scenario where I can I can still be public and chat to you guys and be in the comfort of my own studio here. Oh hey Daniel, how's it going? It doesn't look great, Daniel, but thank you. But hopefully I'll get there in the end. And I'll get to your Batman as soon as I can, promise. Or was it Two-Face you wanted? Was it Two-Face? Let me know which one it was. I think you asked for Two-Face, did you? Be worth asking you first, I guess. Hi, Jeremy. How's it going? Oh, nice one. You're cutting it close, Jeremy, isn't it? I think, what day is today? The 20th? I think today's your last day, isn't it? Thanks, Dave. I've drawn this jacket before, so. Mad about those legs, they don't seem right to me. Where's me rubber? Where's me rubber? Oh, there it is. And we see do. So why I'm whistling? I can't whistle. It's like the most boring thing to draw, really. But if you don't get it right, it always looks terrible. His waist, his knees, yeah. It's over here. Yeah, well, I actually won't get to mine, Jeremy. We talked about this art cred thing a long time ago. Me and Kieran and Stephen Byrne. But Stephen actually drew. We talked about it about 2 years ago, and Stephen Byrne drew his in like 4 minutes, and so did somebody else who we talked to. And I got my layout done, but then I said, "Oh, I'll get to it when I can," and I'm just really busy, yada yada yada. But I remained busy, and I never really got to it. And Kieran asked, like a few days or like a couple of weeks ago, saying, "Hey, we should really follow through on this." And I hoped it'd give me the kick to do my page, but I've just been I've just had to concentrate on the Punisher book, which he may or may not have figured out from from listening to me here. But so yeah, I didn't get a chance, unfortunately. So I just have my layout. I don't have the actual page done. But should be interesting to see everybody else's. No, that doesn't make sense. There shouldn't be a light there when my light source is behind the wall. What will I have here? I need more detail here. I need more. Little chest of some kind. Something. Well, maybe it's actually a table would be good. Maybe the phone. That's more like it. Just needed something else here. Dave, Punisher versus Barracuda is going to be amazing. I don't know. Have you seen it? No, thanks, Dave. Yeah, I've been working on it for 2 years, and I've had to be quiet about it, and I haven't always done a good job of that. Most of I saw replies from my friends online going, "Finally," as in, finally talking about it. Oh, Daniel, take your time, and yeah, it was Two-Face. Okay. Yeah, no worries, Daniel. I'll try to get to it as fast as I can because, like, case in point, this is owed to a gentleman for a couple of months, and I don't want to hang it over me, you know. And also, when will you be at the launch of Owen's new comic, Killer Groove, this Saturday? I will, Daniel. I was just going to make fun of Owen there for a second, but I don't think he's watching. If he was watching, I would make fun of him. But yeah, absolutely, I'll support Owen any day of the week. And I'm chuffed for him that the book is great. Really, really good book. So yeah, I'll pop along. I'm not sure what time exactly, but I'll be there. Because I haven't drawn Vivek in a while. All the stuff you've been posting, Dave, by the way, it's been great. Oh, hey, Tooth, how's it going? Yeah, I'm back, baby. For today, anyway. I have one convention I've agreed to do so far for this year. I'm trying to back off on the conventioning. In the States, but I'll take a small amount of commissions for it. So I'll probably be streaming again fairly soon, but you know, not a lot because this is good fun. But I fell behind on work. I'm getting back on track now, and I don't want to fall behind all over again. Has been announced what con yet? Yeah, actually, I haven't talked about it much online. It's in Richmond. It's a Galaxy Con in Richmond. It's the same weekend as C2E2. But which I've gone to C2E2 lots, and I was there last year, so I figured going to the same show 2 years in a row, in my experience, generally is it's not a good idea because people have already seen you the previous year. They're less likely to come up to you again. And yeah, for American shows, basically, I kind of more bang for my buck, really. You know, try to see as many people as I can, but to justify the travel. Yeah, it is in Virginia. I have never been. I take it you've been. Oh, you hear it's really nice. Yeah, I do not know. Well, I'm actually. I'll say it here. I'm going to Comics Pro in Portland, although I have to sort it out all still. I'm going there to try and push the Bog Bodies book to retailers. And when I'm over there, I'm going to maybe make a trip to LA because I've never been. And the weekend after Comics Pro is the Richmond show, so I'll squeeze a. My thinking was if I could squeeze I would, one, I was invited, but two, it just worked out timing wise. I could do a show while I'm over. Hey, what? Oh, hey, man. Hope Hello tries to convince you to come to GalaxyCon in Minneapolis in November. November. Probably not, Dave, because it's so close to New York Comic Con, which I just have to do that show every year. And traveling to the States twice within 2 months is a bit. It's a bit. It looks suspicious. I always have to time my trips out a bit so that, like, you know, I don't raise any eyebrows. So I figured, like, coming over in February, March, and then again, I don't see me coming back again till New York Comic Con, I'm afraid. At least Richmond is new. I haven't been there before. That's probably why what I'll be doing from now on is like do New York because it's you know close, it's a great show, and then do a show somewhere I haven't been before. I'm itching to do Canada this year as well, which is fine, at least because it's not American customs. Tooth, how much have you streamed today and how much longer are you going to be on for? I'm only on, I started like 15 minutes ago and I'll be here for the next hour and a half, I'd say, but it's how long it generally takes me. Definitely an hour anyway. I'll do this. Daniel, yeah, well, as I was saying, I'm going to Portland. That's the plan anyway. I have to book all that stuff soon. But since Portland in Oregon is on the west coast of the continent, so I figured I'd pop down to LA. So yeah. Okay, Tooth. Yeah, sure. By the time you're back, I'll probably be inking or something. But yeah, I'm not going anywhere for the next hour anyway. And this one's probably going to take me a little while because I'm rusty. I forgot to tweet this. 1 second, sorry, I forgot to tweet this. Yeah, see, you're getting to see me tweet live. How about that? It's amazing, isn't it? What a time to be alive, huh? Sorry, I had one set, but I lost it when I restarted my computer. Where's the Twitch ad thing? T come after S. Nice one. Right, who else is around anyway? It's Dave. I can't read it. Sinhor Pepsi. I don't believe we've met before, have we? And for anybody who saw me talking to Sambo 1975 there, his name's Daniel. He's a really nice young fella who's got his own YouTube channel, and everybody in Irish comics is completely enamored with him. That's what I'll do. I felt I was missing something here. Okay. What is the channel name, Daniel? Daniel, chime in there with your link to your YouTube. If you're there, Daniel, I saw in your review of my art book that I said I was from Dublin, and if you read my art book properly, you'd see that I'm actually from Clare. So some bad reviewing, my friend. Don't worry, forgive you. So if you're really looking snooty enough here. A bit more of a sneer. There you go. Raise the eyebrow. And then you can judge sandwich. Okay. That is penciled. How long did it take me? 20 minutes. That's not too bad. Pardon me. Excuse me. Actually, I wonder. Coffee. Coffee. Are you trying to lure her? Yeah, I'm trying to lure her. There's still the smell of food, so I think she might come in. I'm about to start inking, so I prefer to do it beforehand, but. There she. You want to say hi to the internet, Buffy? Do you remember the internet? Come on. Come here. Oh yeah. What do you think? Is it good? Do you like it? What this? Come here. Come here. Gonna be difficult, are you? Oh, come here. There she is. Come here. Oh. Oh, she doesn't like it. Might be cool, Buffy. Huh? There you go. There you go. That better? Yeah. Yeah. The good girl. She never looks directly into a camera. Must be some weird cat thing where she just knows. No. One second. God. Oh. Don't kick it, Buffy. There we go. You can see that sneer. What's wrong? What's wrong? Stop kicking the camera, Buff. Look, oh, she's so surly. Look at, you're so pretty though, huh? Oh, she's so sick of my bullshit right now, aren't you? Aren't you? Okay, do you want to go? See, she won't even look at me. Disgusted with me, so she is. All right, off you go. Ah dear, remember that. She kicked the camera now, so I have to reposition it. That should do it. Sorry, the camera's pretty close to the board, so it's kind of hard to get her. Yeah, she's very, very cute. Very, very not entertained by my monarchy. Okay, this out. Let's see. Okay, it's 27. A second, I'll just watch that. Would leave my shoes unattended. She's never peed in my shoes. She peed under my desk the other day, which she's never ever done before. I have a feeling she's trying to tell me something, but that was not good. Too many pens, and then once they kind of, oh, that one's shite. Never think of throwing them out. Those details first. Oh, no problem. There's no such thing as being off topic here, Daniel. This is just me waffling, so you're fine. But you didn't see earlier on. I was telling people about your YouTube channel, so stick your the link to your YouTube channel in the chat there for everybody else. I also teased you for saying I was from Dublin, because in the art book it says I'm from Clare. I don't like being confused with these Mooney types from Dublin. But I'm glad you liked the book, man. Thank you so much, and thanks for coming to the signing. It feels weird to do that until it's in ages. I actually haven't inked anything in a while. I've been penciling Punisher for the last couple of weeks, so I'm very out of touch. What made you want to do the channel, Daniel? When did you? I don't know a lot about it. When did you start? What made you? Okay, one. When did you start? And two, why? Well, also, if any guys are paying attention, you should also check out Longbox Lux's Instagram. She has these really, really, really cool. I guess I don't know what you call them, like makeup. It's a makeup cosplay, like real interesting pieces, all with makeup. Yeah, it's really, really impressive. And that she did one for Nail Biter the other day that I saw it on Twitter, and I literally went, Jesus Christ! It was very good, but very intense. Yeah, she should stop paying attention to me. She should just pay attention to each other. The internet's gone. Oh, really? Oh, I never thought about that. Oh, well, thank you, David. Did you have to take it down, or Jacqueline, or did they change it, or I don't know what happens? Some sugar. Daniel Longbus, thanks so much. My Twitter is actually the same as my profile name. Do you have a Twitter? I'll give you a follow and I'll answer your question now then. Cheers. Thanks, Daniel. Also, I think Longbox Looks is her handle on Twitter too. She being all smart, using the same avatar, the same username. I don't know. Leave me know. Just gonna black this out, but I feel it needs a bit more texture. Let's do some of this, frankly. So let's. Supposed to blue the image and then allow the viewer to view it if they want. I'm not going to figure out the post across my fingers. No pun intended. I guess maybe. Oh, blur it. Yeah, yeah. I guess because then you can swipe it if you want to see what it is. That makes sense, I guess. Are they? See, it's fake as well. It's not real. I don't know. Some of the kind of. I understand why they'd want to censor that because it, like, if it was real, it would be horrific, of course. Like, are they fairly light on like on pornography stuff? Because I know like that they're like, you know, models putting stuff up. I don't think they're. Is there? Sure. Who knows? Why would you know more than me, like? Where's my? There we go. Let's get rid of all the pencil here. I'm gonna do all this bit in wash just to kind of push it back and keep him focused. You know, I've been seeing so many to know. I'd have been surprised to see my post removed. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is. I would have thought there would have been censoring of, say, nudity on Instagram, and then I remember when I naively saw a lot of stuff that I wasn't planning on it, which doesn't seem, I don't know, seems a little inconsistent. Do. Okay, thanks, Mike. So I allow it. Allow.
I just tried to send that with mentioning YouTube in the description to let him know what the link was.
Right.
Twitch blocked me twice.
I see.
Because I was mentioning YouTube.
Okay, well I allowed it twice, so it should be fine now.
Lots of a leisure message.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're welcome. Don't let it happen again. Where's my... Where's this one here? There we go. Okay, time to do some washes. Can't wait for time. Yeah, not too bad. bit stronger. I'll start with this at least. That gives me all time. That gives me all time. Apologies for singing. If no one's talking to me, my brain will just do that. So save yourselves and ask me stuff. I saw there's a lot of books announced in the last week or so. Any of you guys interested in them? Dave, I'm way behind in stuff. I started a lot of the Xbox after Hoxbox, but I'm a couple of months behind already. Yeah, I'm behind myself actually. I only read Marauders though. I meant to read more. Did I read more? No, I think Marauders. I have been buying X-Men, but I haven't read any of like the main book. I haven't read any of it yet. I'm waiting for a chance to sit down and give them a proper whack. And I read the first issue of Marauders and I liked it, and I ordered it, and I haven't read any of that since either. But again, I will get to it. Where's he at it? Vivek has his room of oddities. Daniel, to answer your question, Declan, I started my channel about 3 years. 3 years ago? Bloody hell, Daniel, you're what? 12 now? Didn't really upload much besides weird videos with friends. Was always a huge comics fan. When I started reviewing comics, the response was overwhelming. Oh, that's great. When I found out that there were Irish comic creators, I was really shocked. And then the artists like yourself would actually see the videos. It just made it even better. Anyway, I love making videos about comics, even though I'm not the best at it. I don't know, I don't think you're very good. I mean, we all start somewhere. But your enthusiasm is very appreciated. It's really nice to see. Which I'm sure you know yourself. In the age of the internet, everyone could just be so down and miserable about the things that they're supposedly like. So it's always nice seeing somebody actually enjoy talking about their hobby, you know. Who was the first Irish creator you'd heard about? Was it Will or Mooney or? Jacqueline, I saw you were liking, well, clearly you were liking Nailbiter. Stuff like leading up to Christmas and stuff. A few places will ask like, "Oh, what's your favorite books of the year?" and etc. 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 I always find those questions so hard because I always forget what I'm reading, so I never feel like I'm really doing good answers. Have I read that? I read the first trade because I'm a fan of Mike Henderson. I worked with Mike Henderson on he drew my Deadpool versus Dead Man Logan, Old Man Logan miniseries that I wrote, and I really liked his work, so I asked for him, but I actually don't tell him. But I have to catch. I'm meaning to get the hardcover and catch up. This is a very, very nice. I won't get the trades. I'm going to get the hardcover. I know I'll go all in on it. I know they're bringing it back too. Like he's working on. They're doing a new volume at the moment. Also, Daniel Doig Swift 2 sent you those links. You should check out his stuff. He's an animator and has some really, really, really cool videos. If you like comics, I think you definitely like those. You should check out his YouTube channel, which I assume he's going to link to right now, because I can hear him going clackety clackety clack in the room. Yeah. You would never. Go on, do it. Everybody promote each other for a couple of minutes. Dave Stokes is a very talented artist as well. You should check him out. Oh, nice one. Nice, Jeremy. Good sleuthing on your part. Well, you tuned in at the right time, Owen, because I was bad mouthing you earlier. You probably heard, probably sense it. Yeah, I wonder now from now on, it's weird, you tend to be asked to draw the stuff that you're known for, case in point, Vivek here. But I wonder, would it be long for Massa to be doing Barracudas all the time? Who is very fun to draw, I have to say. Hole? Jeez, I've heard hole in years. Jeez, I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to So I feel like this, but been hearing a lot of like stuff I listened to when I was a kid and haven't heard in years. And once it starts playing, and like you just remember all the lyrics. Yeah, that was your deck sense. Deck's bad mouthing me somewhere. Yeah, Dave knows what's up. Give Rich Johnson a heads up. Daniel, actually, either you or Will, I'm especially a huge Batman fan. I remember finding out there was an Irish Batman artist. All right. I remember seeing Will's 1916 art. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember he did a kind of a montage or something. Oh, cool. Well, I mean, it's weird. Jenna, when I was your age, there was like just Garth Ennis and John McRae. That was pretty much it. And Glenn Fabry. Oh, and Will Simpson. Yeah, I guess there's some more. Dermot Power, and there was what's his face, Kelly Plunkett. But you know, you didn't have access to people the way you do now. You know, you couldn't just like get onto them and go, "Hey, how's things?" Um, a lot of different days. So everyone should know it's own's birthday on Thursday. So just give him crap. Joe hasn't happened today is no views of my inside my ear or up my nose, which is a nice change. I'll take it while it lasts. Yeah, Garth Ennis is amazing. I don't know if you should be reading it, but I was reading it at your age, so I can't really kind of criticize. This one's a little bit loose with the washes. You never know exactly what you're going to get. It's too dark. Oh yeah, and Owen has a book out this Wednesday called Killer Groove. You should all check out. You kind of missed the self-promotion part earlier on there. Owen, we're all pimping each other's stuff. So you kind of dropped the ball there, Owen. That's on you. Right. Oh, that was a quick save. Ooh, that could have gone badly. I mean, not shite. Perfectly planned. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing the launch of Killer Groove. You should go, Daniel. It's a really, really cool book, I think. Owen did some lovely, lovely work on it. You're back and you've missed a lot of scenes. Yeah, well, you know, there's still more to go. Yeah, that was a close one, Dave. Thankfully, the thing with watches doesn't seem as bad because you can, if you work fast enough, it's avoidable. What's going on here? I thought Declan never knows about streaming. Well, that's quite true, actually. You did. I mean, I know nothing about it, but I would know even less than nothing, were it not for Mike, whose camera and microphone I am currently using. Oh, and rightly so, Jeremy. Owen's stuff is deadly. He's really, really good. Not as good as me, but I mean, you know, who is? Am I right, guys? Am I right? You guys suck. Yeah. That I'm better than Owen.
Oh, totally.
Oh no, sorry, no. I was asking people on stream, like when you said us, I thought you meant you on the stream too.
Oh,
Never
right,
mind.
okay. Yeah, you're great.
Thank you very much. This is why I stream. Oh, and I bumped into someone's fresh canvas on the street walk and smeared the paint when I was younger. Did a runner. Oh, nicely done. Someone out there who's never going to get over that. It's alright, Jacqueline. I was just looking for you all to tell me that I'm better than Owen Marin. And nobody chimed in, so it's fine. It's fine, I get it. Didn't like you guys anyway. Oh, Dave, I was watching this watercolor artist on YouTube and they dropped the brush right on the face of the portrait they were doing. Oh my god. Oh no. I was, when I was in college, I was doing woodblock, you know, lithograph printing. And what you do with that is, if anyone doesn't know, it's like a flat block of wood and you cut out what you want to be white. And you roll up the wood, and you roll that off paper, so the stuff that you cut out remains white. And I did this very detailed drawing. It was actually a portrait of myself, I recall, in my Billy Corgan phase. But I was doing all the detail, and then I like slipped and I like cut through like this all bit of line work, and I yelled out a very bad swear word. Put it that way. I won't say what it is because Daniel's listening, but I was not happy. I'm lucky in that I like accidents to some degree, but like I don't want anything here. If I dropped this and it landed there, I'd be annoyed, for lack of a better word. Oh no, Daniel, no. I was probably just joking around. I'm not a very serious person, Daniel. You shouldn't take me seriously. I mean, I demand you take me seriously, but you shouldn't. Yeah, I think what was good for me with doing printmaking in college, was that it never turned out exactly the way you wanted it to, no matter how much work or time you put into something. And because of the print process, there would always be some level of variation. And it's weird in retrospect now. I think it was really good training for like being able to like let go of your stuff a little and take some chances. Because I was so you'd be way too into it sometimes. You need to be able to let go. Yeah, Jack, and I don't believe you. How's that, huh? This wall's a little flat, maybe I should Dude, let's be honest though, when was the last time anyone took you seriously, Declan? There you go. There you go. That's the respect I get. I mean, it's fair and accurate, but you have to tell like it is, Tooth. You could have just lied to me and let me believe. That's a lot of the washes, I think. Let's get a little bit of speckles here. And I'll go in with a thicker brush. What is it? This moment in working as a man here. Left and say, I think I need to darken that. I was going to blacken his waistcoat, but now I feel that would be wrong. So I'm just going to put grey down and see how I feel about it. What I should do is just darken it here down at the bottom for the nice effect. See, again, this was not planned. Just kind of sometimes nice stuff kind of just materializes. It's a bit too heavy then. Soften here. Try darken that again. I don't want to risk it too much. Thanks, Daniel. Cheers. Yeah, I doubt there's anybody here who's going to be going to the Richmond show. If there is, let me know. But because I'll probably take some commissions, not in this newsletter coming, because I still want to concentrate on Punisher for the next couple of weeks. But I'll probably take maybe 5 in 2 weeks. Some of this is looking a little bit haphazard, so I just want to tighten a bit of it up. Take a ride. Where's that brush I was using? I had a brush and then I broke it to now it's the size of a pencil, and now I keep confusing it with a pencil. Yeah, it is. I broke it there. So now it's too short for me to recognize. Tooth, I just realized I am still not signed up for your newsletter. Where's the link so I can fix that? Good question, Tooth. You son of a bitch. Give me a second, and I will have it on my. It's pinned on my Twitter page, but 1 second there. There it is. This should do it there for you, too. Do you know, so you know from Dave that it's like a really well respected artist, David Burns. Sorry, John Burns. What has he worked on? That stuff is like, it's like a British legend. But at one of my first conventions, I was at a table and I was, trying to draw a lot, do sketches for people. And he came over to me and he was like, "I've just noticed your brush." I'm doing a British accent there. I was like, "Oh, right, thanks." He was like, "You've destroyed it." I was like, "Oh, yeah. Yep, pretty much." And he's just kind of walked off in disgust. So, I didn't make a fan that day. But at the same time, I can't really blame him. If you see his stuff, he's such an amazing draftsman, and to see me just jabber my way through like unkept tools, I'm sure it was pretty much offensive to him. Daniel, growing up, were there any creators that inspired you to get into comics? I mean, like, of course, Daniel. I mean, my generation, a lot of it would be like Jim Lee was like, the artist. And I know he's still like a huge name now, but he was just, there was no comparison at the time. See, when I was a kid, it was Jim Lee, Mark Bagley, who did Amazing Spider-Man at the time. Adam Kubert, who was drawing X-Men after Jim Lee. Who was ever kind of doing those books was generally all I really saw, because they didn't have as much access as well, Daniel. Like, there wasn't, I didn't have access to comic shops the way you would here in Dublin. I could go to a comic shop once or twice a year. My mum was willing to take me. Sorry, I've got a sneeze going on. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. You missed Buffy Tooth. Buffy's cameo was there earlier on. Her reluctant cameo. Yeah, Declan is right. She's pretty adorable and pretty sassy. me 1 second. Dave, I'm a little in awe how quick you get stuff done. I don't know what to say to that, really. I mean, there's not. I mean, it's fairly basic. This is just one block, like one block foreground. He's really the only hard thing, and then the rest of it's suggested, pretty much. So, I mean, I think maybe I know where to put in some detail, and then I know where to suggest it. The idea of drawing a really detailed background is not appealing to me for a commission. I'm being honest. I suggest backgrounds more than I really draw them for commissions. I save that for actual pages. Not to say I'm like trying to rush this or anything, but I just I know I enjoy commissions for a while, and then after they start getting kind of hollow. So, like I said, like I like these to take 2 hours. If it goes beyond that, then I just kind of feel I just kind of get annoyed by the process. But if it's 2 hours, I actually quite enjoy it. It's satisfying to just start something and finish it in 2 hours, rather than say the fact I've been spending 2 weeks penciling something. So that's great. And now I'm probably going to spend a week and a half inking it before I have half an issue finished. It's ultimately better work. You know, it's storytelling. It makes me happier, but it just takes longer. The satisfaction isn't as it's just not as satisfying. But stuff like this can be immediately satisfying. But I think I have it fairly down to like drawing something that I think is good and not getting too crazy with it. I feel bad sometimes I see commissions done by like Daniel or Johnson where they go crazy with the backgrounds and stuff. But yeah. Like this is the fun bit for me. I mean, this is it just is. Let's push all this back. See, I meant to black this out, but I kind of like it now, so I think I'll just leave it. Actually, I think. Daniel, I DM'd you earlier on Twitter asking if you'd be at the Laundry Kill group, but you answered my question here. Oh, right, fair enough. Sorry, I was probably setting up the twitchingness. Let's try a bit more texture here. I would say one thing as well, David. The reason why maybe I'm a little fast is that I can get a bit loose and quick. There's an element of like I think my stuff I'll get precise in places, but also I kind of muddle around a little bit too, which you can kind of get through it a little bit faster than say I think maybe your work, which is across the board far more precise. Okay, I think that's pretty much done. I'm just going to go in and just sharpen up some spots. Dry it for a sec. Yeah, it's deliberately in the shadow. I mean, why not? Like, it's for me. I got the character moment with the sandwich. That's ultimately what was most important there. And then beyond that, it's more like, you know, the drawing of the character. I think is fine, but unless it's a composition that really kind of pulls you in, it doesn't really make much of an impact. I mean, for something like the cover, I'd be way more. I think about it way more. But the commissions, I kind of just go loose. Daniel, you saw how I did it. You literally saw how I did it. Not sure what to tell you. Just practice. Hey, Mark. How's it going, man? Popping in at the end. For those who don't know, Mark is a very nice gentleman from here in Ireland. See here, and I'm just trying to tidy up some of the looser, suggestive lines. To be flicking for a new marker by some chance. They're pretty decent. Sure, let me know which one it is. I know, thanks, man. It is pretty surreal to have like a, actual art book made by Marvel. Especially with like some of the names they have in that line is pretty, like, they're A-list guys, so really not sure how I got in there, but I'll take it. I mean, David, let's be real, man. I'm not A-list. I'm not Coipel, or I'm not Sarah Pacelli, or I'm not one of those. I don't do. I'm not like A-list book guy. But I'm very lucky. I get to do really, really cool books. Like, I prefer do Moon Knight over, say, Avengers. You know what I mean? I'm okay with it. You're the A-list of our hearts. I'll take that too. That's the best place to be. Oh, and fuck you, man. Son of a bitch. You're on the A-list. Asshole. No respect. No respect at all. The common Rodney Dangerfield joke. He started it, Mike. Good point, Dave. Yeah, I've done my time on a team books of a million characters. I'm good. I think I'm nearly done here. Over years, yeah, indeed. Cheeseling would be the only one after all. That's a fair point, actually, Dave. I think. I should have done. Don't really know my audience here, do I? Was the dog cartoon? Actually, my introduction to Dangerfield was this Simpsons appearance as well. Actually. Marek, yeah, I'd known that. Well, actually, he'd also written in an appearance by Jeff Parker, written an appearance of Daredevil in that story. The original script I saw had Daredevil in it. I was thinking, oh man, my first Marvel comic, and I get to draw Daredevil, yes! And then I was like, oh hey Deck, here's a new edit, and he was written out of it. I was like, oh god damn it. But Jeff always made it, like he would write something crazy in there for me, but he would always try and make it a little easy too. So there's an issue where they go to the Middle East, and there's like an army of of Arabic zombies, like an army of them. I was like, great, this is brilliant. But I mean, he did write in the desert, or when the Thunderbolts, all the different Thunderbolts are fighting each other at different time zones. It took place in an underground cave, so he was always good enough to give me easy backgrounds when it was going to be like lots of characters, and I'll always remember that. Oh, thanks very much, Espers. Yeah, I was telling everybody earlier. Yeah, I've just been busy with like proper work, so. But I'll probably stream a little bit more in the next month. Not the next 2 weeks, but the next after that. Because I'll probably be taking like some commissions for the States. I do not know that song. It's trying to look at it for me. So I'm not sure whether you've seen my comment, but I reached out to the big band to ask if they have any spare prints of your art, hoping I get a response from them. Did you email them, Daniel, or did you tweet them? Because so your best bet is probably to email them. That was used right in 2020. So was the Punisher Project Cabal? What do you mean by that, Maya? Or Haya, sorry. Was it like secret? Is that what you mean? Everyone that has a YouTube channel, drop your links one more time before we wrap this up, and miss someone, please. Yeah, actually, it's very good. Good idea. Declan, anyone who has a YouTube, stick it in the comments there, because I'm going to be wrapped up here in like 2 minutes. I'd go longer, but I've literally, I mean, the drawing's finished. Really, I'm just being nitpicky here. In my newsletter. Oh, Project Cabal. Sorry. No. It was Project Abbey. There was no Project Cabal. Project Cashel was Bog Bodies, which you know what that is now, and Project Abbey was Castle, because in Ireland we have lots of castles and abbeys. So Castle being Frank Castle. You like it? Yeah, I thought you would. Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about. I've talked a little bit about that in the newsletter going out tomorrow. I do remember, Mark. It wasn't Cabal. It was a different one. You don't remember my project names in my own newsletter. There was no Cabal, you guys. So there. That means the only one really I think that is left is Project Orbital, which I am trying to get going amidst all the. I think I'll be stepping up gear for Bog Bodies now, because I'd say image solicits must be out either today or tomorrow, so that it'll be actually solicited for proper, and I'll actually have 2 books. Punisher and Bog Bodies will be at the same day, or the same month at least. Daniel messaged them. I'd say email them, Daniel, because I don't think it's not official. They won't officially get back onto you. Email is the best way to do it. Missing people here. Tooth has been fantastic streams. Thank you very much. Thanks, Tooth. Cheers. Yeah, hopefully a couple of weeks I'll be back again. It won't be as long. It'll never be more regular, if I'm being honest, Tooth. I wish I could say I'll do it every Monday, but if I do it every Monday, I fall behind on work, and that is more important, to be honest. But I try. I'd say I'll probably be doing it every Monday for like 3 weeks, but then after that, this just isn't my full-time thing. But I enjoy it as long as I enjoy it when I can do it when I'm. If I'm not stressed out over work, I can enjoy this. If I do this too much, I get stressed out over work. So it's kind of a chicken and egg type thing here. So the Doig Swift put in their YouTube channel. It's very, very good. I recommend you check it out. Lots of lovely animations. Yeah, you got it, Dave. You know you got it. So did you, Mark. You know what an Abbey is. Oh no, you're fine. Hiya. there's Daniel's YouTube thing. Will you offer a signed art book for your newsletter, Declan? Yes, I will be offering a signed copy of the art book tomorrow in the newsletter. I'll only have 10 though, because and they'll be more expensive than the book, because I don't get those books for free like I do. I get comps from Image Comics. I don't get them from Marvel, so I've had to buy those books, and in order for me to not lose money, I have to price them up in order to cover everything and you know, the time and effort and whatnot. But if you want it cheaper, I get onto the Big Bang, because they have signed copies in store, and they'll just send it out as it is. So if you want it cheap, go to Big Bang, or you can check out my newsletter tomorrow. Yes, Jacqueline. Thanks, Jacqueline. Mark, I'm behind. Project Get More Injection out of Warren. That project is on Warren. It's on this guy right here. I've one more. I have an issue and a half of Punisher to do. When that's done, I'm either going back to Injection or doing something else. And if I do that something else, I still think you'll be happy. Dude, have a great day. Thanks, man. Cheers. Daniel Deck, it's always great listening to you. Hope you know you're one of my personal here. Stop. I mean, no, keep going. It's fine. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, take it easy, Daniel. I hope you have your homework done. I'll talk to you soon. Tooth, thanks again for the opportunity to see you work again. It's all pleasure. No worries, Tooth. I'll be back again. I'm sorry it's not as regular as you'd like, but I'll do my best. Hesperus, answer to yourself, Hesperus. You're the boss. And Dave, thanks for the stream. My pleasure, guys. Thanks for tuning in. 20 viewers. I think that's like a pretty high. Yeah. Okay, guys. I am going to have some dinner and watch Get Shorty. That's my plans. Thank you, Mike. Hero. But yeah, I'll catch you later, guys. Thanks a million.